in today's video, I'm going to be talking about long distance relationships and the CP. So this is kind of a harder video for me to make since my relationship actually did not last through my CP, but I'm still great friends with him, and I'm grateful that he was in my life and that we were able to experience all that we got to experience, because it was a beautiful time. So I'll just get started right away. I was reading an article here, and there are plenty of success stories that happen out of long distance relationships. Don't let my video scare you whatsoever. I just kind of wanted to be brutally honest, and I never saw any videos about this. You can look up and see plenty of articles like how to make your long distance relationship last, blah blah blah. But coming from a person whose one didn't succeed, and then my roommates who obviously did because we're living all together now, so I'm just gonna hop right into the video here. So I think the main reason that it didn't work out, unfortunately, it was a time in our life where we were both traveling, and it was a time that we're allowed to be selfish, so we kind of got caught up in our own crazy busy schedules, because the CP, when I tell you it takes up your whole life, it takes up your whole life. You're constantly hanging out with people, or you're at work for 12 hours and you can't have your phone on stage. So it's hard enough to keep in contact with that, but let alone when your significant other is also busy traveling for work, having meetings during the times that you aren't off. So it was just kind of hard to find time, and I think we both just didn't feel appreciated, and it was the most peaceful breakup I ever had. And again, I'm just so grateful that I did have that relationship. So I'm going to give you some tips, I guess, on what you can do maybe to help you succeed more in your relationship here. So I know through my experience that we didn't really have a lot of time to FaceTime, because again, our schedules were kind of all crazy. But whereas like Sarah, she was able to FaceTime Dom all the time at any free hour that she was available. He was luckily available, so they did get to see each other a lot through FaceTime, and I think that helped them feel connected and just feel like everything was normal and that they were around each other. Tip number 2 I'm gonna say is to try, and everybody when they get here they say, oh, like, come visit me, come visit me, come visit me. There is an opportunity that I wish I could have taken to go and visit my significant other at the time, just because, like, in a way it was kind of selfish for me to say, hey, come here, come here, come here, because that's not always plausible. So I think, as great as it is, and like Sarah and Dom always came down here, and Sarah went there like a couple times to surprise him. I never did that. I never went to see him. I never did that effort. He always came to see me. So I feel like if you try and get off work, which is actually a lot easier than you think, and or switch your shifts, to even do a 4-day weekend, or just a weekend to go out and see them, I think that would help you tremendously as well. He did come see me at least once every month, which was fantastic. It was a different feeling when we were together. It didn't feel like we were one anymore, if that makes sense. But again, everything happens for a reason in the end, and if you're meant to be with someone, you will. So please don't stress too much. I was so nervous that this would happen, and ultimately it did end up happening. So just enjoy your time, enjoy each other, be selfish. This is your time in life to be selfish, and if that ends up not working out, then it doesn't. He completely supported me in every aspect of everything. Like, it had nothing to do with me doing the CP. It was just kind of, we drifted apart naturally. I believe, again, just everything happens for a reason. I'm going on a tangent, so I'm sorry, but I stressed way too much, and ultimately my greatest fears did happen. So don't stress, just let things happen naturally, go with the flow, enjoy your time, make time for them, and you'll be good. It says sending presents. I guess we never really did this. I had a journal that I had bought, and I'm horrible at remembering to write people back, that we were supposed to pass back and forth to kind of help. On my end, I stopped that, unfortunately. I think that also would have helped us a lot feel connected. But something I did do, I'll talk about my friendships. I did have a couple in college that I kept in contact with for a while, and then I ended up just like kind of stopping because life gets so busy and so crazy. But I was writing them letters, and whenever I got them, I'd usually send them out within a week, and like keeping that was really nice. I also did a lot of FaceTimes with friends, and I still continue to do that. Something that I have actually that I've been doing recently that's helped me a lot, I literally will send videos on Snapchat, just about my day, to my closest friends, and or just texting them out of the blue, and sending a lot of TikToks. But honestly, keeping relationships, long distance is hard. Stuff can happen, but if you believe in it enough and you and you give it your all, I believe you'll succeed. Yes. Also, something to keep in mind, the DCP isn't permanent. So you're going to be able to go back home if that's what you want, to be with your significant other. It's like 6 months out of your life. I knew that I wanted to be here forever, so it's kind of a little bit different. Plus I extended a year. We did end up breaking up. It was after December. It was like January. It was like mid-January. So it did last until the end of my first program. But again, it was very peaceful. Still love him to death. He's like one of my nearest and dearest friends. It's also just hard because you're meeting so many people that it gets crazy. But I did also want to get into, so I did also end up finding someone on my CP that I did have a relationship for a little bit with. Unfortunately, that didn't work. But you're meeting so many different people at so many different times from different backgrounds, and it's so amazing. And I was grateful to have 2 beautiful relationships through my CP, and I don't regret a second of them. It is hard being long distance though. I would say it was easier, obviously, when I had my significant other here in Florida. But all in all, I have seen plenty of successful relationships and plenty of failed ones. I know so many CPs that met their husband on their CP. It's crazy. And I've met plenty of people who had long distance relationships that are living together, like me. So don't lose faith in what you have if you do have a relationship. And if you don't have a relationship, come into the CP with an open mind, because you never know what could happen. I really did not expect to find love again so soon after my long distance relationship. So just keep your heart open, and if it's meant to be, it'll be, and I will stand by that till the day I die. But just remember to be thankful for your long distance friendships as well. I know it's hard to keep up, especially during your CP when life is crazy, but just remember to check up on them. Even a simple text. It doesn't have to be a letter. I just wanted a letter because I thought it would make me feel more connected, which I believe it did, so I did it. But even a text or just a call means the world. I think that's all I have for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But as always, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye.